vandalism at a historic African-American. A case of suspected vandalism at a historic African-American cemetery. One of the graves here damaged belongs to the son of the president of the Loudoun NAACP chapter. Our Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey checked out the damage today firsthand.
Pastor Michelle Thomas has been the driving force behind the preservation and creation of the African-American burial ground for the enslaved at Belmont. She regularly brings school field trips here. But Thomas also buried her teenage son here in 2020 after he drowned. News 4 documenting the moving service. On Monday, Thomas, who is also the Loudoun NAACP president, made a troubling discovery at her son's gravesite. Stones that friends had neatly stacked here in tribute had been knocked down, smashed up, scattered all around.
The memorial had been dismantled. I noticed that the rocks were scattered out. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Thomas says she searched for other explanations, but returned today convinced it was vandalism and that the cemetery was intentionally targeted.
This is the work of human hands with a heart full of hate. This is the work.
Thomas called the Loudoun Sheriff's Office her Facebook feed showing their arrival to begin the investigation. She discovered more vandalism. A basket of flowers that had been placed near the gravestones for the enslaved had been tossed into the pond. A vase of flowers in front of this house had been broken.
It was all broke up.
In the 6 years since the burial ground was dedicated as an historic site, Thomas says this is the first instance of suspected vandalism.
Do I take it personally? Obviously, this is my son's final resting place, right? It is sacred. This entire burial ground is sacred. It stores our African-American history.
Tomorrow, members of the community will come together here in a show of unity, but they also have a purpose. They'll restack the stones of tribute at the Fitz-Thomas resting place. In Loudoun County, I'm Julie Carey, News 4.
Headstones at a historically black cemetery in North Carolina will be repaired at no cost to the city. A local business is stepping up to repair more than a dozen gravestones at the Dixonville Cemetery. Salisbury Marble and Granite is going to be doing this work for free. As we mentioned, a task force was raising money for repairs. You might remember that. But those funds are not needed anymore.
Yo, what's good? People, we back, man. Had to come through, man. Had to come through because this story right here is it's disheartening, I should say, right? Disheartening is the word, because I thought that this Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion rap beef was going to be, oh man, women not being afraid to get lyrical and battle each other. That's something new. That'd be crazy. That'd be good, right? And I see where it's going now. I see where it's going now. It's leading to something really freaky that got me asking myself, does Nicki Minaj really have her barbs vandalizing black cemeteries? Because we know fans aren't any fan, if you're in the hive, you're not the smartest one, and you know that you want your impact to be felt some way, somehow, right? And I'm somewhere, I'm handling business earlier today, and I'm watching the news, and they got it on the news that, yo, they got police watching Megan Thee Stallion's mom's grave site. Got to watch her grave, got the police watching. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, because this is rap beef we talking. I thought, like, rap beef, this is a different kind of rap beef. And I just thought that it was a little freaky, because I remember when Sheetha dropped. when Sheetha dropped, that had that Saturday going crazy. And and everybody was waiting for a Nicki Minaj response, and we didn't get that. We didn't get that. We got some, I don't know, but we didn't get no response to Sheetha. We still waiting on a response to Sheetha. But, I'm convinced now. I'm convinced that Nicki Minaj hates black Americans. I'm convinced that she really has something against black Americans. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, there not enough black American barbs or what. I think all the black American barbs are like bussied out. But, it's just weird because it would be something for us to see, like, okay, you're the vet, and you know, Megan been in the game a couple of years, but you're the vet that been doing it. So if she challenged you on the mic, that you should be on some, like how LL was when Cannabis stepped to him. That's how, you know what I'm saying, with that mind frame we thought it would be. But then you start talking about dead moms, talking about people's moms and shit. I'm like, oh, holy smokes. But you know, once you go there, it's like, it's egregious. Then the fact that, you know, her mom has passed away. And listen, I'm not no Megan defender. I'm not a Megan defender. I am a Black American defender, though. And I've heard Nicki Minaj say some egregious things. One thing I heard her say before, that she was like, yo, do you like Rosa Parks and beat your black ass down, or something like that? Or do you like Rosa Parks and make your black ass get up? It was like something really egregious like that. Like, yo, what you doing Rosa Parks for like that for? You know what I'm saying? Then we know about the Malcolm X cover of the Looking Ass Niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, damn, nigga, you hard body on Black Americans. You know? It's like, then I heard her say the other day, right? She was like, how? And then this is like, this is not a comparison. This is not a comparison. And I'm not taking the side of the beef. I'm just saying, when it comes to Black Americans, because this is where I reside at, and you know, this is where I could speak on it. When she was like, how everybody wants to be Trinidadian. Everybody wants to be like from Trinidad. And I do not want to. I don't disrespect nobody where they from. Like, come on, dog. I'm from the city, so I don't disrespect nobody where they from. But at the same time, you got to make an impact. You gotta do something. You gotta do something legendary. You gotta have a Trinidadian Michael Jordan. You gotta have a Trinidadian Michael Jackson. You gotta have a Trinidadian Mike Tyson. You get what I'm saying? Anyone. You know? So it's like, it was just like, dang, is this what we getting from Nicki Minaj? Cause you know, we saw that, you know, the stomp down on you, and then there was no response to the Sheetha. But then when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, it was like, it's easy pickings for you because she's you know, she's not a vet the way that Nicki is. But you know, but Megan, you know what I'm saying? She been trying to prove that she really do be spitting, and she could spit. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'm just keeping it on the spit. I'm not going nowhere. Not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's good to see. But this vandalizing of Black cemeteries. I saw her say, Barb's, do your thing on the cemetery. Barb's gonna do your thing. Now, this what Barb's really on. That's almost like, that's egregious. Like I'm saying, I'm not the police, but that is a charge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not even gonna say what it is, but that can be looked at. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't want to do that. Said, Barbie, go do your thing, and they got the police out there watching grave sites, and then we see that Black cemeteries across the nation are getting vandalized. It's Black historic cemeteries. So you know what that means? That they're attacking Black history. And I told you over and over again, if you go back in my video, they are trying to erase Black history. They want to erase Black history, so that, you know, these new illegal immigrants that's coming in, they're gonna be like, oh, America, you know what I'm saying? It's so great. I got my first house and family. We living good. We used to live in a mud hut. Now we in America living good. Not knowing that they did that off of our backs. Not knowing that we made it possible for them. Like, we did that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you owe me. That's how we can be like that, but we so gracious. We're so gracious and loving people that we don't come at people like that. You know what I'm saying? So cemeteries being attacked countrywide is they are attacking Black history. The son you saw in that report, in that first report, it was the son of a leader of the NAACP. The leader of the NAACP, one of the leaders of the NAACP, and that's from the NAACP when they actually cared about Black people. The modern NAACP is about immigrants and gay people. The old NAACP was about Black people of America. It was about Negroes. That's what the N stood for. You know what I'm saying? So I know they want to change it. Oh, let's change it to national. Let's change it to national. It was the Negro Association. So it's looking egregious to me that, like, Nicki Minaj, you cannot be out here aiming at somebody's mother's gravesite when we have a slew of Black cemeteries being vandalized by filthy white. I'm looking at it. This looks like filthy white supremacist work right here. You look at that sign. Look at that symbol on that left cemetery. That is a white supremacist symbol. You see that sign usually in red, in black and red. That's a white supremacist symbol. But it looks like a Mercedes-Benz symbol right there. But these things right here it's not random. It's not a random thing. They are trying to get something across. Erasing Black history is a way for them to attack our reparations. And our reparations is something that a lot of people in the world who do not want to be classified as Black American are not with, that are against, and that they will do things to go against it. Look at the Somalian ladies. Look at the Somalian and all the cap that they've been throwing out there. You know what I'm saying? So Nicki Minaj is looking as if she's in that crowd. We're not judging. We're not saying, but we're just saying it look like we're in the crowd. Maybe this is why she giving exclusives to the Kevin Quinine dude. You know what I'm saying? But Megan, I don't think this is a reason for Megan to stop. I think this is more of a reason for Megan to go back in the studio and drop something sheath alike. Drop something sheath alike. To really go hard about it. Yeah, we know about the molested brother and everything like that, but you gotta go harder. It's gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how shit going. When you aiming at cemeteries, and then you got this going on, the beef ain't over. The beef ain't over. So we gotta see how this plays out. We gotta see how this plays out. Nicki Minaj, I hope she does not do any anti-Black American things anymore, or have any anti-Black bars, any anti-Black covers on her album, on her singles and albums and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, dog. But I'm gonna go and get out of here on this one.